We have brought 4,500 new modern manufacturing jobs to this area.
Welcome to the newest Moravian radio show, Alien Meeting, the show where we have 1 hour to... What are we doing?
Debunking or proving the Sasquatch theorem.
Not just the Sasquatch, but any conspiracy theory that may intrigue us. Today, Sasquatch.
The guy with big feet. You all know him.
The missing link between us and monkey mode.
All right, where do we want to start? How do we want to start this?
I mean, what do we know about him?
He's big.
He's got
hairy.
big feet.
Big feet.
What do you guys know about the knocking thing?
What's the knocking?
Yeah, what's the knocking thing?
So like when I was a kid, cause I was obsessed with Bigfoot as a kid. But as a kid, like they say if you like knock, like if you take a tree branch and you knock on like a tree, like 2 times, and you wait and you hear like 2 knocks back, Bigfoot's in your woods.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's real.
that.
I heard that before.
it was in the Bigfoot. Have you guys ever seen the Bigfoot show?
No. Like the one where they
Wait,
they
like
go and hunt
the
big.
one in, like,
yeah,
the
yeah, I know.
woods and stuff?
Yeah, Finding Bigfoot.
Okay.
My dad loves Bigfoot. So
But
it's
he
kinda-
also sells beef jerky, I'm told, right? Is that a Bigfoot thing? Beef jerky?
Maybe.
And tell me how Jack Lynx tell me how Jack Lynx got Bigfoot in their commercials.
I don't know. I guess they have some. So wait, are we using this as proof that he's real?
Okay, but he was in the commercials.
He was in the commercial.
He was in the commercials, although
He's getting arrested.
What?
Oh no, someone's riding on his back.
Oh, okay. False alarm, everyone. Bigfoot is not being arrested.
Okay.
That would have thrown off the whole show today.
He's wearing a very nice suit here, though. Thoughts?
He is. Okay, so for our audio listeners, in this photo, it's almost like a medieval painting sort of deal. It's Bigfoot in a very nice tuxedo. He's got a black overcoat, a little lighter gray shirt, red tie, and he's just holding a thing of beef jerky.
He's also been spotted at several Kansas City Royal games.
Oh my
Several.
That's more than
At
one.
Kauffman Stadium. Thoughts?
I think he might be real. But
I think he might play for the Royals.
Okay. What do we want to look into now in terms of
Well,
Sasquatch?
I think
Where did they come from?
yeah.
The
Well,
jungle.
there's different types, right?
There are.
Yeah, we got.
There are because
we
well, you
got
got the Yeti.
Well, I guess how connected
The
are they
Yeti
really?
cup.
So
Well, there's the
I've never
Yeti.
heard of this before. There's this cryptid called the Yeti, and I think it holds things and
Yeah.
keeps it like cool for a while. And
for
I
a good
think-
amount of time.
I'm willing to say Sasquatch is real, but I'm not willing to say this is real.
No, yeah, this cryptid's weird. It kind of looks like a shiny type of material.
It looks like you can
Yeah.
hold it.
like,
It's like-
Almost.
It's kind of like they're trying to make something so when I go to like get water, I don't have to just like scoop it up with my hands.
yeah.
But that kind of seems inefficient.
No, that's unconventional
The
on
No, I
so
agree.
many
like
different
this.
levels.
The Sasquatch is primal. He goes in the river. He grabs a fish. He's like a bear.
Yeah,
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
no. This is I don't know what.
I'm gonna
was-
go to more images. Oh.
That is. I
Okay,
think that's
guys.
just a monkey in the snow.
So we made an error. Yeti is snow Sasquatch.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, yeah,
Okay, so he's not this weird like metal thing.
no, no.
Okay.
Yeti is snow the
Wait, Johnny Cryptid, do you have anything to say about this?
Yeah, Johnny Cryptid.
I think we cannot underestimate the sightings of the Yeti in Tibet.
Oh yeah, he's right.
In Tibet.
The Tibetan Yeti, where he like tore that camp apart and stomped on it.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Were
right.
you,
No survivors.
and do you have any insider information on this? Were you there?
I heard heard from a guy that sometimes he's omnivorous.
He's omnivorous, so he eats.
Ooh.
He be eating berries. He be berries and shit.
I don't know what they have up there in Tibet. I don't know if they have goats or like, just like local fauna. Unless we're in the local fauna.
Let's see. I'm looking up Tibetan food. They got noodles.
They've got noodles. They've got dumplings.
So, would you say that the Yeti might eat dumplings and noodles?
Maybe if there's like a nearby trash can.
What about these little like Tibetan
Chapal?
fried meat veggie? But yeah, what about chapal? Does the Yeti eat chapal?
I mean, if I were the Yeti, I would have those. I don't know why not.
Does he
They
eat
do
these,
look pretty good.
Does he eat these people?
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
For our
I'm
audio
worried, too.
listeners, we have a picture of about, I would say, 8 people sitting at a table in Tibet.
true.
I personally think the Yeti might want to join them for the nice meal. I mean, if he is being good enough.
Yeah, kind of
I
like.
mean-
Have you guys seen the movie Harry and the Hendersons?
No,
I haven't.
So it's
can't
about
say I'm familiar.
it's about a Sasquatch, and he joins this family, and wacky hijinks ensues. They find out the Sasquatch is just a baby Sasquatch because they see bigger Sasquatch, and the whole town they want to hunt the Sasquatch. His name is Harry, by the way. This is Harry.
Fascinating.
And it's just wacky family hijinks ensues, and apparently it's based on a true story. See, they put him in the car.
They do put him in the car.
See, he's there on the phone. For our audio listeners, he's there on the phone. But yeah,
Now, one thing I'm wondering, this Harry the Sasquatch, he looks awfully similar to the beef jerky Sasquatch.
wait. Are you
Is
saying?
this a connect? Pull him up real quick. So
Put that-
for our audio listeners, imagine like a man with a nice built beard, kind of like very sharp mustache that's
Yes.
fading down.
Oh, here he is with some fine young ladies at a
Look, he has
Toronto
the
Blue
exact
Jays
same.
game.
He has an elongated head.
Sasquatch has game.
He
he
does have
does.
game. And
He,
game
he has
respects
game.
Game respects
That
game.
that is not like a conspiracy.
No.
That's
That's
a fact.
that's something that everybody I think can
Wait.
agree on.
This Sasquatch is also in the car. Go up. He's also in the car.
So wait, is he driving or is he riding?
He's in the backseat.
Okay.
So it seems
Because
that
like, do Sasquatches have like? Do they have like? Do you have to get their driving like license like everyone
Well,
else?
I
if he's in
mean,
the car?
considering we don't even know if they're real, I don't think they're going to the DMV personally.
You're
Maybe.
right. The line's too long.
What do
They're
you-
like not worth it.
What are your thoughts on this, Johnny Cryptid? Do you feel that in maybe the state of Pennsylvania or the state of New York that Sasquatch should be required to get their driver's license?
I think at least in New Jersey,
Yeah.
since it's so close by, I think that I have a French theory that Sasquatch used to inhabit the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
But due to the reckless driving, they were forced to immigrate
That's
to
entirely
the state of
possible.
Pennsylvania, where they are now endangered
That's
due to
Fascinating.
reckless driving.
That's a really good perspective on. I agree. I feel New Jersey is just primed enough to be their like natural environment. It's like the beautiful jungles and the lush forests probably like are made for them there, right? Would you say?
Yes, but now the environment has been reduced to nuclear wasteland.
Yeah,
to be
it's
frank.
bad. If only we had some sort of like toxic Avenger to go out there and take out all the the bad things happening in Traumaville and return the Sasquatch to its natural habitat.
Do you think the Toxic Avenger in Tromaville was paying homage to the Sasquatch of New Jersey?
I think so.
He was.
I think
most
so.
definitely.
But why do you guys think that, maybe it's a whole like government thing
What?
that they're
The
trying to take the
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch out of New Jersey because maybe they want to,
They want him for themselves.
yeah, they want the Sasquatch for themselves and they want the land for themselves. They want the
I mean,
Sasquatch milk.
I could
This-
see that.
This actually makes quite a lot of sense. Me and my dad, he would always want to go hunt the Sasquatch, and for a long time we would look for them, and as the years went on, it kind of dwindled. Like we were kind of like, yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
out there. But I
Possible.
think that's because they're here
That's
now.
no,
that's
that's
entirely
definitely what
possible.
happened. I'll tell you this: when I was a kid, I went into the woods and I saw a circle of rocks, just set up perfectly, and I was like, this is a Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's something only a Sasquatch could do.
I know I can recognize that from anywhere.
Yeah.
And
no.
then like I like camped out, nothing happened, and I was like, this is an old one.
Yeah, they definitely he set that up as like
I don't
I have
understand
to
like
go.
yeah, like
they
only
came
a
after him.
Sasquatch has the like mental capabilities to even like think of something like
Yeah, I
that.
could never put rocks in a circle. You can put rocks in a circle.
I
Only
don't
a
even know how to
Sasquatch.
make a circle.
Every
No, I
time I
agree.
try, I just end up with like a square.
No, I agree.
It yeah.
But guys,
so-
low key, this all leads back to Roswell, New Mexico.
How?
The aliens drop down.
Uh-huh.
America harvests the alien goops to make Baja Blast and Taco Bell.
Have you
Pull it up.
do you guys know about Sassy the Sasquatch?
I do not.
No.
Who's sassy?
You guys don't know about
Oh,
Sassy the
hold on, I'll look up
Sasquatch
Sassy.
or Harry the Sasquatch?
No, we were just talking about Harry.
Okay. So then I think his name is Sassy.
Yeah, Sassy
Wouldn't
the
his name be
Sasquatch.
Harry? Oh, this is
Yeah.
a different one.
Yeah, you got
I do know about Sassy the Sasquatch.
he was
he's
alive
mad chill
during
like that.
the dinosaurs. He was with the dinosaurs and then he fell asleep
So,
through like the extinction.
so how long do these creatures live for?
I don't know.
Let's look that up.
Look, he's riding a
Brontosaurus.
brontosaurus.
Sasquatch
Lifespan.
lifespan. Shoot. We're gonna go on the Sasquatch Wikipedia.
This is all accurate information, by the
Yeah,
way, folks.
Wikipedia is
Our sources are hard. They are factual.
life. Okay, we're not reading all that. I don't know. It's all about wildlife, but I'm gonna assume that Sassy the Sasquatch knows best, and that Sasquatches they live millions of years,
Well,
and the only way to cut off the life of a Sasquatch is by man trying to play God and gets grubby, greasy, dark mitts on the beautiful bounties of nature.
No, I agree.
wild.
Yeah, it's exactly. I agree, and we've done this time and time before. We just all we want to do is take.
Mm-hmm.
I know Johnny Cryptid looked at a beautiful field in the past maybe 10 to 12 weeks. He's seen maybe 8 to 15, and he has personally put out all the paperwork to get a Walmart put there.
I have.
Yes.
I think I like Walmarts a lot. I think that when I see a forest, I think, why don't we just bulldoze that
Exactly.
whole place and just put a Walmart in
Yeah.
a 100-acre parking lot?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I couldn't agree more. Now, I am willing to agree also there's definitely a middle ground. We get the Sasquatches employed at the
Ooh,
Walmarts.
now you're
Everyone's
thinking.
happy. Exactly. They can reach the top shelf.
We
He's
could
cooking.
make like a whole new like establishment.
I agree.
Squatch Mart.
I agree. And given the fact that they're
I like the
not
sound of that.
necessarily technically legal U.S. citizens, you could pay them below minimum wage
That's true.
easily.
That's true. But
Maybe-
then what happens when they like? Because I feel like at some point they want to be paid more.
Give
But
them
do you
berries
think-
and nuts.
Do you think they'll realize because like they don't
True.
live the same lives as us? Sure, they might be very similar to us, but
I
like,
just imagine you're like,
the Sasquatch they live in the forest. They
Yeah.
already have lives. I mean, you've seen the Dr. Squatch ads.
yeah, no, I've seen
They're
it.
already being employed. But do
Mhm.
the other Sasquatches know that? Will the Sasquatches at Squatch Mart know about Dr.
You're right,
Squatch?
you're right.
That is true.
And we don't even necessarily have to pay them money. We could just give them berries and nuts.
The resources.
Yeah, we could give them berries and nuts from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they'll expect, berries and nuts.
Right.
We
As-
just turn a profit.
As long as they don't leave the Squatch Mart and go into like an actual Walmart, they won't know like
no,
the
I agree.
difference.
I agree. Now, do we house them there, or do they just kind of live in the forest behind Squatch
Maybe
Mart?
it's kind of like our own beautiful campus Moravian. Maybe it's kind of like you have your hub. That's the Squatch Mart.
Yes.
Mm.
But then surrounding it, you have the different dorms.
Mhm.
There's
Squatch Mania.
yeah.
Squatch Willie.
Squirny Squilly. Bernie Lily.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah.
Squatchberg.
Squatchberg.
Yeah. And then maybe
Squatch side.
Yeah, Squatch side is good. That's for the elite ones.
Yeah.
South Squatch.
Yeah. I feel like we could also maybe implement some sort of like hierarchical system
Mhm.
where we make certain Sasquatch believe they're better than other Sasquatch, but at the end of the day, we're above all of them and they're all on equal footing. So we cause internal fighting, thus making them want to work harder for nothing.
That's awesome. I think
Yeah.
we have a real
Yeah.
system going here.
I
I
agree.
think so too. It could also help drive competition
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
between for better like not production but like better like performance.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. And it's a good thing that they're entirely real too, the Sasquatch. And I personally have seen no proof that they're fake. I'm just gonna look up.
Look up Sasquatch.
I'm gonna look up fake Sasquatch.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see if they look any different from the ones in the ads. I mean, if they're in the ads, they've got to be.
Wait. Hold on. What?
Bigfoot fake prank text and call apps on Google Play.
Okay. What?
I didn't. I didn't think that would come up, honestly.
Okay, but this is the famous Sasquatch.
This is the.
No,
we're
that
look-
one's real.
right now.
Yeah,
we
that's
are
real.
looking at the
See, he's at
first
the-
ever
He's at the red carpet, but this is fake. Oh, fake flyers. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so the flyers are fake.
Okay, so right now we're looking at Bigfoot on the red carpet. And
Wait. Is that real?
no,
I mean,
this is okay.
Well, okay. Well, look at that one and then go to the first picture.
This one?
We're looking
yeah,
at a
okay.
recreation of the
Okay.
original image of a man in a gorilla costume.
Okay, but what if this one's a man in a gorilla costume? Now I'm thinking.
Well, just look like
Compare the two to each other.
Enhance.
something I'm noticing about the Sasquatch, at least the original, like the first image that we have of these guys.
Okay. Okay.
This Sasquatch is very, like, it's much darker than the ones we're seeing in the ads.
Possible.
And he's also like, he doesn't kind of have the same features either. He's kind of just like, he's just there.
And like, I also want to like make note too is that we also have like a real like life account
Yeah, we
of
do have
being
a real
attacked by a Sasquatch by somebody who's who's very like he's very known for being like believable and like trustworthy.
And that's like no one would lie about something like
No.
that.
No,
You don't even get attention from that stuff.
no,
So yeah.
no.
This image kind of claims to be AI generated, but you can tell it's not because look at the hands. AI
does
can't
have
capture
5
those hands. So here we got.
How would AI make a Bigfoot?
That's what I'm saying. We can't even make a
Yeah.
Bigfoot. We can't even make a Bigfoot. How is something
How does AI make something
below
it's
us
never
gonna make a
seen?
Bigfoot? Exactly.
That's true. Is there footage of Bigfoot? Like real footage?
Dude.
real.
Yeah, I mean, well, the
Like
first photo is actually a video.
Sasquatch.
It is a video.
It
I would
is
like
a
to see the
video.
video. But we need to break
There it
this
is.
down.
So we're gonna-
There's the video.
We're gonna be pulling up real footage of Bigfoot on the show. Okay. Be prepared.
Patterson.
There he is walking. He's kind of just strolling. Oh. Oh well, look at that guy.
Is this actually real?
Yeah, that's real. He was walking.
Why was
couldn't
there
tell?
why was there like a glowing radius around him the entire time?
That's the Bigfoot radiation. Oh, here's another one.
Can we look into what's this one?
Pull up the
Yeti
TV
or
video.
Sasquatch on trail cam?
Okay, we're watching.
This strange creature has been spotted several times in the most northern woods of Minnesota. What do you think this is? Some type of Sasquatch? Its dark eyes and large mouth are very interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Okay, guys, we gotta kind of go with it. Yeti or Sasquatch?
Like which one?
Like, which one we believe is more
Yeah.
likely?
I'll even sign into my Google account so I can leave a comment on here because I don't know. We're getting fan interaction on this. We're the fans of this account. We watch it every day.
We do watch that account every day. If I had to choose between the Yeti and the Sasquatch, I mean, for our audio listeners, if you recall that one meme where it's like the guy in the yearbook photo and it's like Daniel and then it's like cooler Daniel.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the definition of like the Yeti. He's literally the cooler Sasquatch because he is cold.
Clever.
Thank
Clever.
you.
This strange creature has been
Okay, so What's the consensus, Yeti or Sasquatch? Johnny
Yeah,
Cryptid?
yeah, Johnny
You're
Cryptid.
kind of our cryptid
Yeah,
expert.
yeah, that's all you.
So I want to use a metric
Okay.
with which to determine which one is cooler. And this is where I introduce Mike Tyson.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So Mike Tyson, as you know, great boxer, great
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Would he? I think he would probably beat the Sasquatch in a one-on-one.
All right.
But
all
the
right.
Yeti, I think because of it, the conditions of the Tibetan mountains and like how cold it is, I feel like
Yeah, the
it's
air
gonna be a
quality.
little more like rougher and tougher.
Yes.
So
I'd like to counter your point in saying that Mike Tyson is somewhat of a cryptid himself, and I'd like to say we've never seen Sasquatch or Mike Tyson in the same room together. So how do we know he's not one?
That's
That's
true.
a very valid point.
But then again, how do we also know that he's not a Yeti? Have we ever seen him in Tibet?
we have not.
We have not.
I don't know.
But I apologize for interrupting. Continue your metric.
Thank you. So Mike Tyson, the boxer.
Yes.
There's one thing we have to know.
Okay.
He's 5 foot. What? 5 foot.
I'll pull up his stats.
Okay,
5'10".
so he's 5'10". That means he's 60 inches. Now, what's the height of the Bigfoot?
That's
It kind of fluctuates.
between
Between
6 and
15
15 feet.
Okay.
The 6 foot one.
He could very well be a 6-foot Sasquatch.
Now, what's the height of a polar bear?
Okay. Okay. I kind of see where this is going.
About 4.4 feet to 8 feet.
The females are bigger.
So,
5.9.
in my humble opinion, a polar bear is the strongest bear on the planet.
Okay, I'm following.
And the reason why is because it's larger and it has to adapt to the colder climates in a way the Yeti would. I believe the Yeti was once a Sasquatch,
The Yeti was once a Sasquatch.
but once it moved to Tibet, it had to adapt.
It had to adapt. Do you think that they're gonna as the the polar bears and the grizzly bears are creating a kind of a hybrid creature, that the Yeti and the Sasquatch will create sort of a Yesquatch, and then that will kind of be the penultimate, I guess, apex predator?
Ye- Perhaps.
I also have an image here. Aliens may be the size of polar bears. Formula to calculate extraterrestrial
Have a
body
mass
mass.
of
Yes.
650 pounds.
Yes.
We searched up polar bear height, and it kind of traced us back to aliens.
Roswell, dude. I tell you, Roswell's everything.
So are you saying? So let's get back on the topic of where the Sasquatch came from.
Okay.
Our very beloved
Cryptid expert.
cryptid expert
Johnny Cryptid.
Johnny Cryptid.
Yes. Yes.
You believe that the Sasquatch came from the Yeti? It's a descendant.
I believe no. The Yeti is an evolved version
Okay.
of
Ah,
the
okay.
Sasquatch.
So do you believe?
Adaptation.
Do you believe that aliens are an evolved form of polar bear?
I think this is a hard-hitting question right here because I haven't gotten to this, but I think the polar bear, the alien, is the hybrid of the polar bear, the Yeti, and the Tibetan macaca.
Yo.
See, the humans there's primates involved.
Okay.
The closest one has to be the Tibetan macaca, which are also inhabit the lush jungles of New Jersey sometimes.
Yes.
True.
I'd like to say I feel that they from Alaska made a big cannon, and every UFO sighting is an alien being launched from this big cannon. Right? And they shot the alien out of the cannon, landing conveniently in Roswell, New Mexico, where it all begins and it all ends. Sasquatch, Roswell, aliens, Roswell, Tibetan macaca, Roswell, polar bear, Roswell.
New
Thoughts?
Jersey.
Roswell. New Jersey is kind of just, they took like a meteorite, landed in Roswell, and then threw it in the ocean. It expanded to New Jersey.
That is true.
Explain that, fellas.
That's that's what they tell you in school in New Jersey. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what I learn about.
How do I know you're not a Sasquatch?
Who, one of us?
Both of you.
I mean, my name is Dr. Monster.
You are Dr. Monster.
So
Oh, for our audio listeners, we never introduced ourselves. I'm so sorry.
I'm Dr. Monster.
We have Dr. Monster. We have beloved favorite.
Johnny Cryptig.
I am Laz Faison,
And I'm Fleep.
and that's all of us.
Yeah. Johnny Cryptid and Dr. Monster are our two cryptid specialists, and they will often be on here talking about these strange, magical, fantastical creatures. Laz Fazar is our alien expert.
Mm-hmm.
He loves extraterrestrials,
I do.
meteorites, green goop, and sludge.
Black goop, any type of goop, bring it to me.
And I'm Fleep.
He's just Fleep. That's really it.
Straight up and down.
Anyways, back on to where the Sasquatch came from. I believe this is the question we need to determine. So we seem to have this connection between the Sasquatch, aliens, polar bears, yetis, Tibetan macacas, and somehow New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Are we saying that perhaps, as Fleeb said, that the meteorite that came down and created New Jersey
Yes.
from the aliens somehow, perchance, mutated a Tibetan macaca that then turned into the Sasquatch
Okay.
and possibly then became the Yeti. The Yeti may have then devolved or deviated from. What am I saying? The Yeti may have deviated and become the polar bear.
Okay.
Now, this also leads us. This changes everything we know about biology.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. All I'm saying is that phenotype plasticity is a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not uncommon for creatures to adapt or change like their mechanisms for survival when they are placed in a new habitat, and they can do it pretty quickly. Some people may think, oh, it's evolution. Nah, we're talking about
That's God.
plasticity
That's
right
God.
here. Yeah,
That's
so
God.
this isn't unheard of. I can fully be convinced that especially with the Sasquatch becoming the Yeti.
I
would be convinced with that.
I feel as if it's some sort of cycle where I want to know what it began with, because I feel like it's alien bear, Tibetan macaca, Sasquatch, Yeti, back to alien bear. It's kind of some sort of like self-fulfilling prophecy where they just evolve back and forth into each other, and that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. So are the bears now, are they like branched off? Like if this was like a tree of evolution, what are they called?
Well,
Phylogenetic tree.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like
It looked less like a tree and more like a circle, though. Because I feel as if the aliens definitely launched the meteorite to New Jersey, but we're saying the aliens came from the bear, the Tibetan macaca, and the Sasquatch. But we're also saying that the bear is an alien, and the Tibetan macaca led to the Sasquatch. So what's the deal?
I think we're looking at this a little wrong. I
Okay,
think the aliens, they're not from Earth.
Okay.
They are aliens. They are not of this planet.
All right.
The Tibetan macaca, I think, is really the starting ground for all of this.
Okay.
Let's say the world as we know it all kind of went as it should have been. I think around dinosaur times, when we had the Tibetan macaca at its first stage, I think aliens created New Jersey.
Okay.
They created it through the meteorite.
All right.
This meteorite led to mutations in the macaca's DNA, thus creating it's kind of branched off. So now we have the macaca, and some of them branched off into a very early bear,
Yes.
and some of them branched off into almost almost people, but not necessarily. We still have that missing link, but almost people, except they were too hairy. Thus, the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
And then, as we were saying with Sassy, the Sasquatch,
Mm-hmm.
frozen in ice for years. The Sasquatch was supposed to be gone of this world.
Missing link found. Fish monkey.
Fleep just looked up fish monkey and pulled up one of the most horrific Japanese monkey fish mermaid.
Okay, but look at this.
That one is worse.
Explain that.
Well, that's a drawing.
Okay, explain this.
What even
Fish
is that?
people. Wait.
Fish monkey.
That's
that's a person.
The missing link
Wait,
between
no,
Tibetan
that's-
macaca and Sasquatch is the fish monkey man.
What about this one? For our audio listeners, I just pulled up an image of a
Fish
banana,
banana?
with a banana
That's
with
the
a
fish
head.
monkey's natural like prey. They eat the banana fish. Wait,
Okay.
Wait.
we can't talk about banana fish
No,
on
no,
here.
not
We're
today,
No,
not
we're
today.
getting off of this. I don't even want to think.
Oh, raw! Don't. We are not affiliated with the manga or anything like that. Just,
No.
just literally a banana with a fish.
Yes,
head.
yes. What is this?
That's a tooth.
Who is monkey fish?
How did we get to this?
I just looked up fish monkey.
what was I talking about?
There's a monkfish.
You were talking about the link and.
I was talking about the Tibetan macacas and how they evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
the
god.
hell? I don't want to go on Instagram.
Fleep is just pulling up like actual like AI generated horror. What is that thing?
This is what happens
This
when you
looks like-
give Fleep control of the
It
computer.
looks like a monkey alien that was like electrocuted.
Fish monkey.
Small, furry, humanoid, porcupine creature standing upright.
Thoughts?
Maybe this is what the
Is this-
initial
Yeah.
mutated.
Is this what
Tibetan
it
macaca
started
was.
Yeah, I
out?
think this might be the.
I think it is.
What do you think about this, Johnny Cryptid?
After further review, I have to say it resembles a bird that may have also has some sort of DNA splicing with the Tibetan macaca, and therefore is a distant cousin of the Yeti and the Squatch.
So we found sort of like a subspecies. Is what you're saying?
Perhaps.
All right. I'm following. Now back to the topic at hand. Mike Tyson height. No, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. So we know where we figured out how it started,
Yes.
how
Where
the
they
Sasquatch
came
started.
from.
Now, pulling together evidence that he exists.
The pictures.
Okay, so we got pictures.
I would definitely say all of the media he's been in.
Yeah, all of the
Okay,
Sasquatch
so
feet.
okay,
They got his feet as slippers, and how do they know what his feet looks like to make the slippers?
That's true.
that is true.
Exactly.
That is true.
exactly.
Was there any evidence of Bigfoot before the initial footage, where like people going into the forest and being like, "What are these? Are too big." Like,
That's
did
what
that-
I'm saying. I think
My question is how does he feel about people like measuring like his feet and all that and making slippers out of his feet?
No,
Because
you're
if I
right.
was a Sasquatch, I'd be like, what the heck?
I'd be
Like
kind
that's
of
not cool.
I'd be kind of peeved off about that.
I would be too. It's just a little something to think about.
And it is. You're right. You're entirely right about that.
We are currently just changing the background of the
Yes.
Greyhound radio computer to a Sasquatch,
Personalized.
which we have to get kind of in the vibe.
Yeah, we need.
Sasquatch.
Uh,
I love Sasquatch.
So we have determined
Okay.
where the Sasquatch came from.
Yep.
But is this still enough proof to say that he is real? And like, what if again, this is all hypothesis going off of Johnny Cryptid's very knowledgeable explanation about the Tibetan
Yeah.
macacas and the whole connection.
well, I'm interested in. Dr. Monster is from New Jersey.
That
and
is true. I
he
can
is
confirm
also a spook, specter, creature, cryptid expert.
that. Mm-hmm.
So I want to know: do you have any personal theorems?
That's a great question. You know, I'm gonna have to go with kind of everything that Johnny Cryptid has been saying.
Yes.
I've seen the research that he's conducted. He's been doing that study for a long time, so
Yeah.
like I know the resources, everything behind it, and I know that it's true. And being from New Jersey, I will say, we have seen like a decrease in Sasquatch sightings.
Yes. Yeah.
So I do think that that whole like them moving from New Jersey to Pennsylvania, I do think that that's real.
Yeah. And do you believe the deforestation is a thing also? Do you feel that we are removed? The government themselves is removing them for some kind of divine purpose.
It might just be, I think as humans, I think people are naturally afraid of what the Sasquatch could do
Yeah.
or what it's capable of.
Yeah.
And because of that, they want to limit it and suppress, make sure that, the people aren't like hearing about it, but also that the Sasquatches themselves aren't aware of their own capabilities.
I agree.
And by doing that, they can profit off of that, but they also
So you
keep
believe
everyone
it's
at
purely
peace.
like a capitalist venture? We're capitalizing on
Listen.
what the Sasquatch don't know.
All I'm saying is like, I have there are 4 quick checks in my town.
Okay.
Those could have all been lush forests
They
where
could've been.
Bigfoot's Sasquatches
Could
could
have
have
been.
thrived.
Sasquatch could have worked at the Quick Check too, made a
He
couple
could've.
dollars, but no,
Mhm.
we do not employ Sasquatch in the United States of America, which I think is a
Well,
travesty.
actually, I think we've been missing out on the bigger picture this whole time.
Mm,
I think that the Sasquatch used to be like before we really knew about before there was such a community about the Sasquatch.
mhm.
They were these mystical creatures like back in the first ever photo, and we were hunting for them, but we never really found them. Up until I think recently they've been hiding under our noses this whole time. For instance, my favorite soap brand right now is Dr. Squatch.
Wait,
Wait,
I think
pull up
they've been
Dr.
in-
Squatch.
I think they've been in media and hiding from us this entire time. They've been hiding right under our noses, starting their own companies.
I
Doctor.
have
Sorry. Go ahead.
I
go
have
ahead.
a concerning theory regarding Dr. Squatch. Do they have an existing headquarters? Would it happen to be in Pennsylvania, Ohio, or New Jersey?
Wait,
Hang on.
California.
California.
That's a trick.
I think he's onto something, guys. Squatch backwards also. Dr. Squatch backwards is also Haktua.
Wait.
wait.
Wait,
Is the hawk to a?
what's the name of the location?
Mariana.
Del Rey.
Can we look at
Lana Del Rey.
can we look at a
Wait.
picture?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Do we want to look up the town, or do we want to look up the HQ, the headquarters?
Can we do both?
Yes. So we got Marina Del Rey.
Oh, it's very water based.
Sasquatch don't like water, by the
Wait.
way.
Maybe this is something.
Fish monkey.
Fish monkey.
Maybe just as how the Sasquatch evolved into the Yeti, maybe we are on the brink of something new here with water-based Sasquatches. Oh my god.
The aqua squatch.
I think I'm finally understanding. Just as you said, how this life cycle is almost like a circle. We are slowly coming back to the missing link.
This is a big development for the Squatch community.
The Sasquatches are going to eventually become that missing link that we've needed.
The first land-based Squatch.
This is unheard of. So wait, we're talking about then a creature that has evolved but is now de-evolving, only to then evolve again.
Yes, to fit.
Evolving in such a way as to where it perfectly fits in between the lines.
This is crazy.
The thing we needed this whole time. I think that might be proof.
This is beautiful.
Do you think the movement of the Squatch to bodies of water indicates that in the foreseeable future there shall be a great crisis that causes them to have to abandon the air, the land, due to nuclear warfare
Global
or
warming.
global warming.
Mm-hmm.
And then what will they become?
They will just de-evolve back to their purest forms.
Aliens.
Wait. So then,
Little green men.
what you're proposing is that they're actually not de-evolving, but they're adapting to the warmer climates.
Perhaps.
If so, that's insane.
I-
This is groundbreaking. This is a groundbreaking discovery.
This is a new development that I personally I didn't think I thought we were trying to just prove they exist, and I was pretty convinced they exist already. But now we're delving into the life cycle, the evolution, everything important about these Sasquatches. And I just think that's beautiful.
I think this show is really going to do a service for humanity.
I agree. No, I agree.
Mhm.
Scientifically, medically, philosophically.
I'm just gonna look up Squatch HQ to see the where they're from.
I saw one of their soaps. It was called Crypto Cleanse. I don't
Yeah,
know how I
crypto
feel about
cleanse.
that
They
one.
also have Area 51 bricks.
No what
What?
Yeah.
they've been conspiring.
They
this whole
also have
time.
the Mars bar and the black hole
Oh
scrub.
my god.
How do they know about that?
And recently they've partnered with Minecraft. So yeah,
So
when we've established through the Minecraft movie trailer, the Minecraft universe is a separate universe from reality, meaning that Minecraft plausibly is real. And I want to know what you guys think about this, because that gives me the terrifying realization that Herobrine might be real.
So, how did we get to Minecraft?
I have a new theory.
Okay. Okay.
So I understand Mike Tyson grew up in New York City.
Yes.
He definitely had to have been exposed to them and now hunts them to this day. Can you search up where Mike Tyson currently lives?
Oh, okay. What result are you hoping for?
That he lives in a nearby body of water, maybe?
He does live by a pool.
He lives in Bethesda. That's a place in California.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait.
He also lives in Nevada. He has a house in Nevada.
Okay, okay.
Okay. It's like a base of operations.
There's a pool.
I-
Hold on, I'm just gonna look up where does Mike Tyson live? Upstate New York, Paradise Valley. Where's that?
Arizona.
Arizona. That's close. Brooklyn.
All right.
You
He
think
had-
he moved inland then to escape the Sasquatches?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Notice how he is still staying close. I would say New York is pretty close to New Jersey and PA.
Yes.
He's still in the area. Arizona, he probably just wanted.
Well, that's
little-
pretty close to California, though.
It is.
Maybe he's trying to. Go ahead.
He's like. He knows. He knew all this before us,
Um,
and he's just keeping an eye on them.
do you think that? Do you think that he's gained sympathy for them, or do you think it's a case where he just wants them gone?
I think he knows what he's doing for humanity.
I-
And he's training those pigeons.
I think in the movie Blade, was Blade trying to eradicate all the vampires or just the bad ones?
I'm assuming just the bad ones because he himself was a vampire.
So, in my opinion, he is just trying to kill the bad. He's trying to keep his eyes on the ones trying to commit like crime, and
Industrialized too, the ones trying to start their own companies.
he's actively ensuring that we are safe from the insidious Sasquatches.
What if he's half Sasquatch, as if like the movie Blade, akin to that movie where he is half vampire?
Well, how did he become half vampire? Like, is it like
He was just
genetic
born.
Thing?
Yeah, he was born half vampire
So, are we saying Mike Tyson's father is Sasquatch
or mother.
or mother? You know, that first image of a Sasquatch is very theorized to be a female Sasquatch.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Mike Tyson. And okay, theory. Mike Tyson was probably born. I'm gonna assume. Let's see. Let's see. Born
1960.
1966. That
Wait.
picture is from 1960.
It is.
When? Okay. When do you guys theorize the Great Sasquatch Migration happened?
Like from New Jersey to PA.
Yeah,
It
from
had-
New Jersey to PA, New
It
York.
had to have happened before the Toxic Avenger.
Okay. So definitely at least in the 60s.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's father or mother in 1965 met a Sasquatch, married said Sasquatch, lived under the radar. Mike Tyson.
Hang on. His parents are right here. Let's examine. Parents: Jimmy Kirkpatrick and Lorna Smith.
Okay. Click on it. Okay, well, he's obviously not a Sasquatch.
Yeah, he's not a
No,
Sasquatch.
he's not the
What about Lorna?
Oh my god, she's a Sasquatch. Shaved.
There's like a picture of a woman, and then just right next to it is Oprah, and I got really confused.
No. I think a Sasquatch you can hide with makeup.
You think so?
And cause look at this, watch this. In dress.
Sasquatch in dress is what we're looking up right now.
With
With makeup.
You can't even tell the
Whoa.
difference. Can you
That's
guys tell?
a Sasquatch?
Can you tell the difference at all?
I thought that was a woman.
Look at this. This is a woman, but this is actually a Sasquatch, and this is what she actually looks like.
Fascinating.
So
Dude, all I'm seeing are just. I'm not. Where's the Sasquatch?
here, hold on.
So what have we come to learn today?
Okay, so we found out about the Tibetan macaca, the Sasquatch. We found the missing link.
We've determined the missing link. We determined where the Sasquatch came from, how it's evolutionarily connected to not only bears but the Yeti, the Tibetan macacas. How New Jersey was created, the motherland of all of these species.
Yes. Yes.
And we have also learned that Mike Tyson has been secretly keeping an eye on the Sasquatch population as to regulate and control them before they re-evolve into the missing link. And who knows what'll happen then.
I agree. And he's also half Sasquatch.
He is. That's why. He's like Sasquatch Blade.
Yes. Any other things we feel need to be stated on the whole topic of Sasquatch? Because I'm pretty convinced they're real.
Dr. Monster?
They're real. That's all I have to say. I mean, I feel like this is like cold hard facts right now. Like, I don't know how else to like convince people. Like, this is pretty like, you know, it's there.
It's hard hitting stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if this doesn't convince the people, I don't know what will. You know?
I agree.
I think we need to write a paper to the White House.
I think so too.
And Kamala Harris and Joe Biden will read it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody probably
Soon
read
President Trump will read it, but
I would imagine someone would read it to Biden.
no, soon President Trump will read it, but I don't want to get into that.
No, we're not going to talk about that. I saw a post the other day where Jumbo Josh was at the presidential debate.
Dude, what was that? Jumbo Josh should not be there.
He was there.
Jumbo Josh.
What
It
was
should
he
be
doing
Boxy
there?
Boo. It should
What about
be Boxy
Boxy
Boo.
Boo?
It should be him. It should be Boxy Boo.
Johnny Cryptid, anything? Any final concluding statements?
I do think in the incident that made Mike Tyson begin his boxing career was when a bully killed one of his pigeons.
This is true.
I believe that this bully may have been an agent of the Sasquatches.
Oh.
And in an attempt to silence him, they killed his messenger. the pigeon.
But they made their own monster.
In doing so, they made the blade, but for Sasquatches.
That's beautiful.
Now, I just had another little concept brewing. If the Sasquatches are up to all this tomfoolery, what are the Yetis doing? Are they controlling the North? Are they controlling Tibet?
Well, I think that although Sasquatch has potential to be
They're making those
the
things.
cups,
So the
They're-
Yeti,
metal,
they're
the
just
metal.
making metal cups.
They
but
have.
I'm not convinced these metal cups are even real. I'm gonna be
yeah.
real.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
who makes
me-
a cup out of metal and not glass?
Right.
That's
true.
stupid.
No, that is stupid.
Maybe they're trying to convince
If my
us
cup
they're
doesn't
real.
shatter when I drop it, I don't want it.
Exactly. What am I supposed to reuse the cup?
Maybe they're trying to convince us they're real to prove some kind of point. To get into our hearts to destroy
Well-
us.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I just saw a photo that I think we should. I was about to say yeah, because like, what about the Sasquatch from Monsters,
You're right.
like
Which one?
Monsters Inc.
Oh,
The
him with
Yeti.
the snow
oh yeah,
cones.
the Yeti. Yeah. So is the Yeti making snow cones then?
Wait.
Maybe.
So they're capable of good. Also, they made snow cones.
They made snow cones.
He-
They're good house guests. You know,
They
they're
are
or
good
a
house-
house host.
they
I
are.
should say.
This is so much more deeply layered than I thought it was.
And can the Yetis move outside of the cold climate, or are
I
they
don't think so. I
Well,
are
think
they
look at-
bound to the cold?
Well, okay. Look at this.
He's in a-
working-
He's wearing
That-
a tie.
He's wearing a tie. He's in a room. That room is probably like at room temperature.
And I heard Monsters Inc. was based on a true story. So
No, it is. It is. I was there.
he's there with the two guys,
Mhm.
and these guys don't seem to be necessarily shivering or cold,
No.
and one has no fur at all,
Yeah.
just a hat.
Just a hat. Just a hat and.
Why
like
are
an
we
apron.
keeping them in the cold then?
Maybe.
Me-
Maybe it's like.
It like represses them.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what like gives them. Maybe that's what gives them peace.
And they're gay.
According to this Twitter post, it says that your favorite character is gay, and it's just a photo of the Yeti from Monsters Inc. holding snow cones.
And
But
that's why the Sasquatch are keeping them away, because they're afraid of what they cannot understand.
that's true.
Sasquatch is homophobic.
The Sasquatch, I believe they are.
Is that why the Yetis moved to the mountains?
I think they
think so.
they knew better than to hang around those Sasquatches. They were
Yeah.
like, we need to start our own thing.
So all of them. So I just want to say it out loud so we have it straight. All of the Sasquatch moved to Tibet to be gay.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the Yetis, I should say.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you're right.
yeah.
I
The
think,
Sasquatch.
I think this is part of the evolutionary development.
Okay.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think they started an early civilization, and the Yetis that were being oppressed, they were like, we are not going to take this. So they then left and went to Tibet
to
Okay.
start their own like.
to start their own
Look at
thing.
this guy.
place.
It even says gay Yeti and it has
That
the
is
picture.
Oh.
That is the abominable snowman from
from
Rudolph.
from Rudolph.
But would you say the abominable snowman is just kind of like a Yeti?
I mean, he
I mean,
definitely is. He's
yeah.
also very bouncy.
Yeah.
He is very bouncy.
Bumbles bounce.
And
That
they-
is what he said.
They took all his
Bumbles
teeth out.
bounce.
They did take all
He
his
did,
teeth.
and he
out.
was cranky because he had all those cavities. But once they were removed, he remember he put the star on the tree.
He
I
did.
remember.
He put the star on the tree. No one else could reach it but him.
The ultimate sign of inclusion too. Oh my God! It all leads back to this, doesn't it?
That's
Go.
beautiful.
Go ahead, Wax. Go ahead.
We found a photo of Mammoth from one of my favorite games, My Singing Monsters, who he kind of looks like an in between the Yeti and the Bigfoot. He's got
He's got
real
big
big feet. He sings a lot.
He's
Yeah.
kind of like a straight Yeti
He
and a
is.
Sasquatch.
So is this like
Go ahead.
a buy
A bi Yeti.
the version?
And it all leads back to that.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful, guys. Truly.
Mm. No.
Johnny Cryptid, what's going on?
Yeah, what do you
Johnny
got?
Cryptid looks like he looks like you're cooking up something right now.
He's got something to say.
Tell the people.
I believe that the Yeti of the singing monster game,
Mm-hmm.
something is off about this one.
What's off about him?
I believe he was abducted by the Communist Party of China and is therefore and escaped but is now scarred and traumatized from his experience.
You know what, Johnny Cryptid? That is actually very fascinating because the game has its own like Chinese version that has special editions of all the monsters. I'm not even kidding.
That's very interesting.
I'm serious about this. Yep.
Wow.
See? They have their own special versions.
Oh,
The
that-
fish.
The fish.
oh my god.
Wait.
Confirmation.
It all comes back.
Minions.
Minions.
He's green.
Now we're just looking at different variations of Mammoth from My Singing Monsters.
But he's the one who remains the same even in the Chinese version.
He's the. I think Johnny Cryptid was onto something. He has been captured.
And now he's free.
We've really learned a lot here today.
About Sasquatch, yeah.
The Sasquatch, where they came from, what they are, what they're currently doing. We even learned about the Yeti. That wasn't even planned. The Yeti is they started their own civilization in Tibet to get away from the homophobic Sasquatch. It's really quite progressive.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And I'd like to say I just think all of these things are real. And this is all confirmation that all of these things are real.
I'm fully convinced at this point. I think this is going to become a major breakthrough soon.
Yes.
Mike Tyson's going to put out a statement. We're going to write a letter to him saying we figured it out and we would like to work with you. Maybe we could even have him on at some point.
I agree.
Johnny Cryptid?
I believe that he will announce it after he knocks out Jake Paul in November, I believe.
All right. Anything from you, Dr. Monster?
No, I think this has been a very productive episode, and I think we got a lot done here today. I think we uncovered some truths, and yeah, I think we really discovered something, and this is just groundbreaking. And I never would have thought any of this before I came here. But now that we've talked about it more, I'm convinced more than ever. I was convinced before, just like you two. But now I'm really convinced.
All right, Alien Meeting fans. This was our first show.
Meatheads, if you will.
I hope you all enjoyed our first show. We'll be back next Wednesday, 12 to 1.
Same time.
Same time. Come back every Wednesday for your Alien Meeting. I don't believe we have a topic for next week yet, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
I mean, if any of you guys have suggestions, you want to hear us talk about something,
I'm going to be working on the Instagram this week, so if you end up finding that, you can leave some comments on what you'd like us to talk about, and we can squeeze you through features, monsters, anything. Yeah. This has been Alien Meeting.